Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lanice Jones, your health and wellness coach, along with
Steph Demas, your mental health advocate.
Bang. And we are discussing our leader segment. No, we love Miss Priscilla Clark. Oh,
Oh.
we love ya. And we are having some discussions about some topics and some knowledge that she has shared. And we're also discussing some topics that people have done videos and expressed that they either have an issue with or that they admire about Miss Priscilla Clark. And we wanted to chime in and say what we wanted to say, and because we can. So, what we will be kicking it off with this evening, and it might get heated. It might not. Okay, because as you can see, we are two different people who come from two different walks of life, possibly. And we're going to talk about it. So, if I'm not mistaken, and just tune in, bear with us. We'll see where this goes. I believe that she may not have touched on this right away. I believe that the people who are usually offended by her, they usually mention colorism. They usually mention communism or something. They usually mention all kinds of things. So this is more on that spectrum as to where people who know or don't know, or who are just assuming, whatever it is. This is based off of some of those topics that Miss Priscilla Clark speaks on. So we are going to get to men, domestic violence, the differences between an African American male and a Caucasian white male in America. Because we're going to talk about what we know and what we've seen. And what we can't talk about Iraq or Chirac, or even though it's not a place, I know that. We can't talk about certain things. Well, Chirac is what they call it, the OTF with the Chicago. With the
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, they call it Chirac, Chicago. So we're gonna talk about what we know. So domestic violence, white men versus black men, and we all know Miss Priscilla Clark speaks on, and I can't verbatim, so I'll say what little I know, the nature of a man, the nature of a male, the nature of a male, how they are dangerous, how women are unalived on a regular basis. And she talks about that, and I believe her heart definitely means well, and it is well. And I feel that that is exactly where she's coming from. She's coming from her heart on certain topics. And please leave comments. Please share. Leave comments. Click. I want to smoke. Lanice Jones wants to smoke. So, in case you're wondering, I didn't say baby girl wanted to smoke. My little pink,
I do, though.
My little pink baby.
I do.
But I said I'm here for it. So if you want to talk, if you want to discuss, just know if you are arrogant, if you are illiterate, mentally, spiritually, or emotionally, there's no need for it. If you're willing to learn, I am willing to learn from you. If you're willing to learn, I am willing to learn from you. But I will not speak to anybody who doesn't know how to speak, for a person that knows how to yell. Okay? Black men versus white men. Black African American males versus Caucasian white males. What the differences are, and the violence against women. Let's go.
Let's go.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, chocolate.
Yes, so I am a woman who has dated both. And I will honestly say there is a vast difference between the two. People will disagree with me about that. A man is a man, okay. There is a level of respect that a woman deserves. And if she's not receiving that, and let's just say the man is like a complete jerk and he's racist, I don't tolerate that. Like, I understand that there is this modern day political philosophy, and I think, and I could be wrong, but Miss Priscilla has probably dabbled in it. And, there's this, like, kind of chasm between, are humans tolerant and peaceful by nature, or are we at war with ourselves and each other? So, two different views, right? However, we have to appease each one and meet in the middle at some point.
Give me no peas.
Yes, OPs. Thank you.
I said don't give me no peas. I'm glad you know how to correct yourself, baby.
Oh.
Do you think?
I'll give you some P's.
Oh.
And Q's. And other stuff too, like
Don't listen to her.
D's and
D's. That's she
I
is trying. Please continue.
will allude to certain things and not outright say them because, unlike Miss Priscilla, I have a guilty conscience. Okay? I have done some stuff that I am not proud of. I am not completely innocent. So I really do have to kind of watch what I say.
I gotta say something real quick.
Not that she doesn't.
I want to say something real quick.
Say it.
I just want to say real quick because often I want to get into this. A lot of times, regardless of what your color is, whether you're a man or a woman, but it's specifically for women, what happens is a lot of men, regardless of what their color is, what they do is they try to bring up your past and they try to make you feel like you cannot speak. Baby, you let it go, Miss Pinky. Let it go. What they do is they try to bring up your past and they make you feel like you've done things and your stuff got to be clean too. Your stuff got to be clean too. You can't be. And what happens is it makes you feel like you have to shrink and you cannot tell your truth.
Right.
And what Miss Priscilla Clark does, what Miss Queenmaker does, is she stands in her truth and she's telling everybody else to stand in your truth too and call it a day.
Okay.
Call it a day.
Got it.
Because you're trying to sugarcoat everything to make everybody comfortable and you feel like they're going to call me a B word. They're going to say I'm an a-hole. They're going to say, what about you? And what about you? And what about you? And I'm here to tell you, Lanice Jones, yes, I did that. That was me. That is a definite, sweetheart. And you know what? I'm not going to live under a rock. I'm not going to speak under a rock. I'm not going to translate under a rock. I'm not going to communicate under a rock. This is not beat me up, Scotty. I did that. I didn't do a lot of things.
I know.
But
I know.
if I did that, if I was on crack, I'm going to say I was on crack. If I was a thot bop whore, I would say I was a thot bop whore. I was a really good one. Or I would say I was a really bad one. I don't care what it is, because you're not going to make me feel bad about what the demons in my closet that you can see, and at the same time, I'm not supposed to feel or say nothing about the demons in your closet that I can't see.
That I can't see. That's actually really...
And I just want to tell you, ladies, a lot of times when people doing, you're a single mother. You're a black woman. All of you guys are mad. You're a white woman. Look what you got. Look where you are. And what happens is a lot of people trying to make you feel like you can't speak. Miss Priscilla Clark is trying to tell you to speak and own up to your stuff. So a lot of people, when she tells her stories, when she tells her honesty, they're saying you're just hurt. Something is wrong with you. And what happens is a lot of us don't speak up because of that. What about that guy you punched in the face?
Yeah.
What about that thing you did when you was 12? What about that stuff you stole when you was 10? What about when you was 22 when you put that you know what in your mouth? What about when you was 15 and you did what? Well, you did who? And they try to tell you don't deserve to speak. You don't deserve, and you know what? Eventually it translates to you don't deserve to live.
That's very true.
And you end up accepting anything that comes to you, which means friendship, relationship, or otherwise. And you choose, this is the whole thing. You start choosing not to evolve. Because you say, you know what? I don't deserve to evolve. I don't deserve a good job. I don't deserve a good man. I don't deserve a good woman. I don't deserve good children. I don't deserve to live in a good place.
That's true.
Because all the things I've done and all the things I've said, you got men out here, regardless of what their color is. You got men out here that are calling people this and calling people that and going here and doing that and slaying people left and right, whether it's with penis, with a knife, or with a gun. They slaying females, and usually it is somebody that they slaying that is weaker than them. And they know that you're going to shut down because they know your past. Ladies, speak up and stop being scared of your past. And if somebody says something, guess what? Miss Lanice Jones said it ain't none of your business. She said it ain't none of your business. But wasn't you just sucking on homeboy? Wasn't you just doing you damn? You know what? I just might have. But guess what I want for dinner though? But wasn't you just over there smoking crack? You was just busting it open for the broke dude. Now you think you deserve a millionaire? But guess what? My socks don't match. Do you have another sock? In the hood, they call me two socks. But right now, I got one. And I only got one sock. Can I get another sock? If you were not here to elevate me or be an asset to me, you can move on. I don't care how much of a bum I am. I don't care how much I slut. I don't care how many slots they slot me for. Sweetheart, when I choose to evolve, you evolve with me. Or you stay where you at. You stay in that garbage can. And if I choose to drag the garbage can with me, you can come along. Or you can stay where you at. Whether I got a trash can or a trash pan or trash in my hand, it's worth more than what you doing trying to bring me down. And a lot of people, I heard the best thing from Jocelyn Hernandez. The best thing she said, I'm it. I'm it. No matter what I did, I'm it. I'm amazing. I slay every day. And they said, you know what? You not it. You not it. You not all that. You not all that. And the wisest thing I ever heard somebody say, one of the things I ever heard somebody say, she said, you know what? That's not why you not as far as you could be. Because every time somebody get ahead, you hating on them. Every time somebody comes from back where they past was, you hating on them. Why would you leave the camera? What is the matter with you? You messing up, come back. Because every time you see somebody win, you got something to say. This is part 1. We're going to go ahead and go to part 2.